so we're summer babies.
Mm-hmm.
And New Zealand being southern hemisphere, we have summer Christmas.
Which is weird.
Which is weird, anybody else has never had that.
Yeah. Everyone's like, Santa and snow, and we're like, sunshine?
Barbecues?
Barbecues. Santa in jandals? Well, Christmas for me when I was younger, when we live up on the Coromandel coast, started like obviously really early in the morning with me jumping on my parents' bed, but then shortly after the local fire brigade would come around in the fire truck and do like a lolly scramble, and then we always have a big Christmas dinner, which is lunch, usually a roast chicken.
Okay, so your dinner is lunch for Christmas. Yeah, ours is always kind of switched between if it's like late lunch, early dinner, or like dinner. But basically it's just like a whole day of eating.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
When we were kids, when we lived on the farm, we had about 6 years or more, I think, where we had Christmas at the beach. We'd all get together and have Christmas and New Year and stay for every 10 days or 2 weeks at Bucky Beach.
So is there anything you want to do this summer?
I would really like to do some like road trips and try and do a bit of exploring, do some filming while we do it. Because I like travelling, but it's always a lot more exciting to travel overseas, but I'm trying to kind of like bring that excitement I have for overseas travel back to exploring places closer to home. Because I'm fortunate that I've travelled quite a bit around New Zealand, but I know there's still heaps of places that I haven't seen. And also there are lots of people I know who haven't really seen a lot of New Zealand, so I was like, well, maybe if I say hey, let's try and explore these places, I can find people who would want to explore them as well.
Since it's summer and lovely, Mum and Dad were going to the South Island as like my present, because I've only been there a couple of times I think and haven't really explored, and it would be silly to like go overseas without exploring your own country first, considering that loads of people come from everywhere to see our country.
We did a month going around South Island when I was 13. In a caravan, it's so much fun. Getting to ride around in a caravan while Mum and Dad were driving in truck and stuff. So I get to just like chill out on the bed and like look out the window and get comfy. It's nice. And yeah, maybe if there's any good concerts, like cultural concerts or music events, but I'm always looking for the next adventure, so we'll see what opportunities come up for either big adventures or small adventures and which ones I want to prioritise, but might see if I can go and stay for now. Just friends have got my place over there, so I might see if I can take a weekend's time during the summer for that. And somebody told me about some good geocaching as well, which sounds like really fun to try doing while we do these things. You can check out the website and it has kind of like a treasure map or scavenger hunt type thing, and gives you directions for where to find like little spots or like a hidden gift or a message or just something really cool that people have left at a certain spot. And apparently it's like a big thing all over the world. But I've had people tell me that here in New Zealand this kind of thing. And let's see if I can find some way of contributing to like a community environmental thing.
Oh, okay.
had this idea the other day of like trying to make contact with like nurseries, particularly that have like native plants and stuff, and then maybe coordinate with local schools and stuff and see if they would set up like a small native garden or something, or like accept a gift of like a couple of native trees or something.
Would be awesome.
And then be able to work in and with going and like promoting my book. As like a New Zealand thing, but also kind of giving back to the environment at the same time.
I really want to do more swimming because last year summer kind of came and went and I only swam like 3 times or something because I don't handle the heat very well at all. So I'd rather spend it all just sitting in some water.
Yeah.
Hopefully we bought like a paddling pool for when nieces and nephew come up, but to be honest I'll just fill it and like sit in it all day myself.
If I can find somewhere elevated that looks over a beach or yeah.
You should definitely.
Just sunbathing is my thing.
We should like find some time that you can come to our house up the coast because you can kind of see the beach. You can mostly just see the ocean, but it's like Dad's built this deck and it's perfect for sunbathing.